I've come down to a place called Beesands this morning on the South Devon coast. A little bit further from home this morning, but not too far. I've been waiting for the right conditions here for a few weeks now. I came down and scouted this location a couple of weeks ago, but I thought I'd need to come back at high tide, and obviously that has to coincide with good weather. So there's a nice clear sky above me, but there's a nice bank of cloud on the horizon, which is kind of what I wanted. It's in the morning, so the sun's rising, but it's not coming through yet, so I've got a little while, and it's literally just down the road from where we're parked. So I'm going to find this little viewpoint, and when I get there I'll talk through what I'm hoping to do this morning. But so far so good, it's looking nice. Okay, so here already. Told you it wasn't far from the car. So if you can see behind me here, this is steps. There's two sets of these steps along the coast here, and you can see why I've been waiting for high tide to come up, because the water rushes around the bottom of the timber frames to the steps, as you can see. And I've also got my wellies on this morning in preparation for getting wet feet. So it's looking pretty good. There's quite a lot of waves coming in at the moment, which fairly high, so it's a good job I bought my my boots. But you can see behind me here the actual structure of the timber, so it's looking really nice. And when that light picks up as well, it'll pick up the nice warm colours and textures in this wood. So I'm going to get set up. I'm hoping to do some sort of long exposure stuff, so I'll talk through which filters I'm going to use. So I'm going to try 3 different shots, same location, so I'm not changing locations this morning. You can see by the sun on my face and also on the timber behind me here, it's come up quite nicely now, and it's bringing out all that colour and texture which I was hoping for. There's quite a lot of waves coming in, which is good, so it's not a flat calm sea. That's what I wanted, so it's kind of coming over the front of these steps here. So I'm basically going to try 3 different shots, and also my first shot's going to be a shot without any filtration, just a grad over the sky basically, and then I'm going to work my way up. So I've got 3 different strengths of ND filter which I'm going to try, so different variations on each shot. So I'm going to get the composition set up, talk it through, and then take some shots. And this is my main composition. Nothing awe-inspiring, but as you can see, it's these rails are leading into the shot. You can see the waves crashing over the front there. The sun is in the frame at the moment. It's quite strong at the moment, so I'm going to wait for it to dip in behind a cloud. And as you can see, as the waves come up and rush back out again, you get this lovely long exposure effect that I'm after. But compositionally, dead centre of frame. I'm going to try this both in horizontal and vertical formats as well. I like to get both if I can. Right, first and foremost, my grad filter. As you can see, it's a hard grad. This is a 3-stop grad, so I place this down over the horizon. That's just enough to hold the sky detail in and also balance the exposure out in the foreground and the sea, and obviously the steps at the foreground. Next stop is my ND filter. So I've got 3 different strengths here. I'm using the Case ND filters. I've got a 4-stop, a 6-stop and a 10-stop. So each shot that I take with each different filter, I'll put the description up with the picture. So these filters go, I've got the grad filter at the front of the holder. These go at, hope you can hear this alright, these go at the back of the filter. So I can still move my grad up and down at the front of the filter. So I'm going to take these shots now, and while the light's good, I'm going to crack on and do this, and then I'll put the descriptions up afterwards. So I've worked my way through from no ND filters, just a grad, and then through to a 4-stop, a 6-stop and a 10-stop, just making sure I don't get washed away. Yeah? I know a lot of people don't like this long exposure effect, but I kind of like this. It depends what subject you use, I think. This kind of subject works well, I think. Nice minimalist subject. But it's down to personal preference. I'll be interested to know what you think, which effect you like best. My personal favourite at the moment is probably the 6-stop. It doesn't completely wash out the detail, so you get a little bit of detail there. Whereas a 10-stop, it does kind of it completely washes out any detail at all, especially with movement and waves. So you get the obvious subject, but nothing else, no detail in the water itself, and sometimes the sky. So yeah, let me know what you think, which effect you like best, or whether you like no effect at all. Be interesting to know your comments. Well, I'm quite pleased with that this morning. A little bit of planning involved and a bit of patience waiting for the right conditions, but it's all come good in the end. I'm quite pleased with that. Before I end this video, I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody. I hit 2,000 subscribers. Woo! I know it's not a huge milestone, but it means a lot to me that people are taking the time to watch stuff and comment on stuff that I'm putting up. So yeah, thanks, big appreciation to everybody that gets involved and watches what I'm doing. I'm going to head back. It's Sunday morning today, so I dragged my other half out of bed at 5:30 this morning, so we're going to get back in a bit and have something to eat and enjoy the day. It looks like it's going to be a nice day again today. Still a bit cold, but it's all good. So I'm going to pack up. Thank you for watching this one, and like again, thank you for all your interest in what I'm doing, and I shall hopefully see you on the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.